What is up, everybody? This is TheWardFace, and today I'm bringing you kind of a strange combination between an update video and a commentary. So, as you might know or may not know, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is less than 24 hours away. This is insane. I think I'll be able to play it by 12:01 tonight, which is or technically tomorrow morning, which is insane. It's here. I can't believe it. It kind of snuck up on me. For whatever reason, I was thinking that it was going to be coming out a little bit later than it actually did, so to have it already here is pretty insane. I've been looking forward to this game for a very long time, so I'm making this kind of strange video. Now, through doing YouTube for kind of a while now, and editing my stuff, I've realized that at the beginning of series especially, I've been rambling on a little bit too long. So usually when I start the first video in a new series, I like to tell my background with the series, kind of my hopes and thoughts about the game. And I've been realizing that, like, I don't know, when I'm recording, I hate looking at the screen and realizing that I haven't even pressed the start button yet, and I've already been talking for like 3.5–4 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split that off into this video, just kind of hoping that it'll save a little bit of time at the front, because I don't want you guys to have to listen to an entire commentary before you actually see gameplay, which I know most of you are actually looking forward to. You want to see what the game looks like, you want to see how the gameplay is, and you want to see me play the actual game, not just talk at a start menu. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to spend the first little bit doing a very quick channel update. I only have a couple things to talk about, and then after it I'm going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Syndicate and just kind of my history and thoughts with the Assassin's Creed franchise so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little time thing on the screen right now. That's where I'm going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Syndicate and kind of my history with Assassin's Creed, like I said before. So if you're coming from the Assassin's Creed Syndicate video, because I'm going to link this one with that one just so you guys don't have to listen to this intro if you don't want to. So if you want to skip to that point, that's where I'm going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Syndicate and my history with it. So you guys don't have to sit here and listen through my update if you don't want to. So, but to start it off, I am going to be talking about a little bit of a update with my channel. So over the next few days especially, and moving forward, I guess, over the next few months where like a ton of games are being released, it's going to be pretty busy on my channel. Starting off with what is the closest is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So what I'm going to be doing for that, I'm hopefully not going to be doing like way too much, but I feel like it is going to be a lot. I'm going to try to put out 2 videos tonight. I'm hoping maybe I can do like the first 2 episodes of the series tonight, like 12:01. As soon as I start playing it, that's when I'm going to be putting videos out. I'm going to try to play it for like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, and then just kind of edit it down and get you guys those right away, because I want to show you guys this game as soon as possible. Just I'm too excited for it. I won't be able to wait until like 2:30 the next day to put out the first episode. So I'm going to put those out tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to try to do another video or 2, depending on if it seems like people are getting too overwhelmed. I don't want to just like force videos down you guys' throats, but if you guys seem to be keeping up with them, if it seems to be going well, I'll put out another video or 2 tomorrow. Game of Thrones, another series that I'm doing right now, if you don't know, that's going to be ending today or tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. It depends on if I have time to edit it down. It might even be out by the time this commentary goes out, but the last episode, it was a much shorter episode this time, but the last part of episode 5 will be going out, and it's really intense. It's pretty intense. I've had so much fun playing this game, and it's crazy that we're all like caught up already. Until Dawn is something I mentioned in my previous update video. That's still kind of, I actually have the game. I have the game right now. I haven't been able to play it, just been way too busy, and now that Assassin's Creed is out, I'm going to continue to be busy. But with Game of Thrones ending, and with Assassin's Creed Revelations, just kind of going out as I'm able to make it, I might be able to start Until Dawn. I'm hoping actually on Halloween. I think that would be pretty cool. Start a spooky series on Halloween. It just seems like a good day to kick it off. So we'll see about that. I'm still not 100% sure with that. It's one of those games that I'll just put out when I have time. But I want to make sure I have like all the parts recorded and stuff, because it's also one of those games that I don't want to have to split up over a long time. Like Assassin's Creed Revelations is such an old game. It's a little easier to split up. It's easier for people to follow even if I have like longer gaps in between episodes. But with Until Dawn, it's just one of those like episodical is that the word? One of those like thrillers that kind of need to be one after the other in like short succession. So that's kind of the quick update. Not a ton to talk about. There are a million games coming out, I feel like, this fall and winter, so I'll have to see which ones I'll play as they come out and as I kind of judge where my channel is at the time. So I'm not exactly sure what videos I'm going to be doing after Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but I'm sure we can figure out something. There's so many games coming out. We will not be short of games for that period of time. So on to the Assassin's Creed stuff. As I've stated before, and I've stated a million times in this video, and in my own personal life, I'm extremely hyped for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's a game that I'm really looking forward to. I'm glad that they were all able to focus just on a next-gen Assassin's Creed. I guess Unity was technically the first next-gen Assassin's Creed, but Rogue came out at the same time, so it's kind of hard to say that like all the resources were put into one game. But I'm really, really excited for this. And what I think I'm most excited about is I've gone into this one like I have with some of my most favorite series that I've done on this channel. I have looked at the bare minimum of information on this game. So what I tend to do, this is what I've done for both Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed Rogue. I look at the basic stuff. I look at the trailers that I kind of have to. I mean, there's some trailers that they just play on like regular TV, which are pretty hard to avoid. I'm not gonna like change the channel or like mute the volume or something. But other than like the original stuff that was released when the game was released or the game was announced, I've tried to like look at the bare minimum. I know that the Assassin's Creed Twitter has put out like character bios and who the characters in the game are going to be and what historical figures are going to be in the game and weapons and areas and all this stuff, and I've not looked at any of them. I'm really, really proud of myself almost that I haven't, because this is my favorite thing to do. I like getting my genuine reactions, and I like seeing you guys' genuine reactions of those videos. This is the way I've approached Assassin's Creed 3 for a couple different reasons. Just it was my first series that I ever planned on doing on this channel, and it was probably one of my favorite series I've ever done on this channel. And I tried to do that with the other Assassin's Creed. It was pretty hard with Unity, just because I don't know, there was so much information, and I was just like so kind of into it because they were changing the fighting style, they were going to next gen, the graphics were different, the whole feeling of the game was different, so I did a lot of research on that. Black Flag was also a game that I had done some research on before I played it, kind of got a feeling of the storyline, the characters that were going to be in it, and although I really enjoyed making those series, and I really enjoyed releasing them and hearing you guys' comments on those ones, it just didn't feel the same as those other ones. Rogue was another game that I knew nothing about going into it, other than the fact that the main character was going to be a Templar. I think it's because everybody focused on Assassin's Creed Unity, and I almost didn't even realize Rogue was its own game until, like, I don't know, a few weeks or months or something before the game was actually released. So it was one of my most pleasantly surprised games. I didn't expect much from Rogue, to be completely honest, but it might have been like my second or third favorite series I've ever done on this channel, just because of that fact that I had nothing in my mind going into it. I could just experience everything completely new, and I'm really excited that I've been able to do that for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I kind of just wanted to tell you guys my history with Assassin's Creed. I don't know if I've ever like completely laid it out there. I know that I've probably mentioned everything I'm about to say at some point, but a lot of you are kind of new to the channel, and a lot of you probably don't remember. So the way I've been approaching Assassin's Creed 3, like throughout my like entire, I guess you could call it, gaming career, is I started with Assassin's Creed 1. I didn't actually finish the entire game. I lent it to a friend when I was like halfway through the game for whatever reason, and he never returned it. I just never got it back. No matter how many times I asked, I just never got Assassin's Creed 1 back. So I kind of had to go through that one by looking through YouTube videos and just watching people, other people play it. So I never actually continued or completed Assassin's Creed 1 myself. Assassin's Creed 2 is where I really, really got hooked. I think that's where most people actually got hooked on the Assassin's Creed franchise, was through Assassin's Creed 2. Ezio's story was awesome, and just I think everybody like followed that. And then the two like smaller installations, Brotherhood and Revelations, came out, and I was going through like a weird phase where I just wanted to like protest all those like stupid, I wouldn't call them stupid because a lot of them ended up being good games that I just skipped, but all those like small installations that weren't committing to going to the next full game. So, for example, I think the biggest one, or the biggest reason why I was kind of mad at this, is because Halo 3 had just come out, and Halo 3 was like my favorite game of all time at the time, and I couldn't stop playing Halo 3, and then they announced that they weren't going to make Halo 4, but instead they were making like ODST and all these like weird computer versions of the game and stuff, and I don't know, for some reason that just like made me mad as like a 13 or 14-year-old or however old I was at the time. And I was just like, oh no. And then I saw Assassin's Creed 2 wasn't actually going to Assassin's Creed 3, they were going to Brotherhood. And I was like, are you kidding me? They're doing it too? So I was just like, oh, I'm going to be tough and protest these games and not buy them. And according to what I've read kind of recently, actually, I never really paid too much attention to how Brotherhood and Revelations did, but Revelations, from what I've played, has been extremely fun, and Brotherhood seems to be like pretty widely renowned as pretty good too. So it looks like all I did by doing that was miss out on a couple good games. But so far through my history, I didn't complete Assassin's Creed 1. Assassin's Creed 2 I played a ton of, and I skipped 2 complete games. And then, of course, I started my YouTube channel between Revelations and Assassin's Creed 3, and I did my first like major series that I completed and played all the way through with Assassin's Creed 3, and it's kind of taken off. When I was making my channel, I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to be an Assassin's Creed channel, or I'm going to focus on playing all the Assassin's Creed. It was just a game that I was looking forward to playing, and it just happened to come out at the right time. And I played it on my YouTube channel, and I really, really, really enjoyed it, and a lot of people that watched it seem to enjoy it. So that's kind of why I continued Assassin's Creed on this channel, just because it was my first like really, really good experience with like putting videos out on YouTube. It was like just the interactions between me and people watching the videos, and how people somehow people were saying that they helped them get through certain levels, which is kind of hard to believe because I am garbage at video games. So thanks to all those people that said I actually helped. I actually got a comment recently on like an Assassin's Creed 3 video, I think, maybe a Tyranny of King Washington video, that said, oh, I was stuck at that section, thanks for the help. I was like, really? I'm pretty garbage at this game. I cut out like me failing at the same mission about 14 times, but it's one of those things. I still get comments on those old Assassin's Creed videos, and I still love reading them, and I still love reading all these comments. So if you guys just keep it up with the comments, it's by far my favorite thing. And then you can kind of track the rest of my history with Assassin's Creed through my YouTube, because I played Black Flag, Unity, and Rogue. All of them, I played through all of it. I've played through the DLC on those games too, and which has been really good too. Like Freedom Cry and Tyranny of King Washington. All of them were very good. I just kind of thought that was like an important thing to tell you guys going into a new Assassin's Creed. And now that I actually have a little bit more time, now that I don't feel like I have to rush at the beginning of a video, I thought I'd detail it a little bit more just so you guys know. And I'm going to end this here just because it's been like 15 minutes. I'm too excited for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I'm going to take like a nap right now after I edit this down and put this out, just so I can get completely ready, so I can be like, tonight, and just be extremely excited for tonight. But I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are going to enjoy Assassin's Creed Syndicate as much as I hopefully will. I have pretty high standards for this game. It seems like from the very little I've seen that it's going to be good. The commercials and stuff, all the graphics look pretty good. I like the setting. I like how the characters seem to be. So high standards for this game, and we'll have to see in less than 24 hours, which is crazy. Absolutely insane that this game is already out. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Have a nice day. Goodbye.